Hello, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. And you all hear me? Perfect. It's all working. No technical issues today. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to my Red Bull career mode. Last episode, of course, we had that amazing P4 start, but simulating the Grand Prix didn't really work out. Next up this week, we have got a sprint around China, simulation around Japan, Bahrain simulation, and of course Jeddah managing. Let's get in to the gist of things. I might simulate this, I probably will simulate all sprints and just manage the Grand Prix, but let's get into my team. Here we go. Right, everyone, you all will hold tightly, because here we go. Let's simulate to the sprint. Right, here we go. Alright, here we go. Let's see how my drivers qualified. Just change the volume. Righty, let's save the game now. I'll not give you a sneak peek of that other save because it failed yesterday. Come on now. Come on, drivers. Come on. Yes. 1 point again for Teo. This time it's for Teo Porsche, so both my drivers got 1 point, which is very fun for me. Right. Here we go. Into qualifying we go. Alright, of course it's the random grid save, so That's why we've got loads of different drivers on the grid. Hello Pato, welcome. Well, the steering wheels have sorted themselves near enough. Just do not press the shift button, Thomas. Do not press the shift. And Crispy, if you're in here, feel free to say hello or call me.
Radio check when you can.
Copy, radio check.
Okay, good. Loud and clear. Okay, look out for cars behind.
Now here comes Lindblad down the back straight. He will be catching his teammate, so I will tell his teammate not to fight his teammate. So, brilliant, he got out of his way. Let's try and mess up with his lap. See what he'll do here.
Okay, track clear. Track clear. Push this lap.
Right, that is the first lap. Just ahead of Piastri and far ahead of Russell, of course. Let me go back and show you the drivers' standings after the sprint. Lando Norris takes a very short lead, followed by Kimi Antonelli and Lewis Hamilton. Then we have got Carlos Sainz, Oscar Piastri, Pierre Gasly, Franco Colapinto, Esteban Ocon, Alex Dunn and Charles Leclerc round out your top 10. And then you have Arvi Lindblad, Teo Pourchaire, both on 1 point. Then you have Valtteri Bottas, Zhou Guanyu, George Russell, Colton Herta, Gabriel Bortoletto, Sergio Perez, Fernando Alonso, Luke Browning, Joshua Dirksen and Stoffel Van Dorn, and the drivers without the seats are from Max Verstappen downwards. So we've got Max, Albon, Nico, Isaac, Behrman, Liam, Lance and Drugovic, who we did have him and then we sold him because the game didn't want us to have him when I downloaded the DLC. So I put a mod on. So yes, that's why they got Herta instead of Drugovic. But I will be changing that for further streams. And now around this final couple of corners, here comes Teo Pourchaire as he comes across the line. A bit of blocking for that Williams, I think. That wasn't that serious as our driver comes across the line. P6 probably lost a tenth in that, but he wasn't going to be anywhere near the top half anyway. So we are surprisingly 1/10 behind Lewis, which is really strange, to be honest. And Gasly is cutting on his outlap. He has gone out on very worn tyres, so we might see him do a very bad lap here. So don't be surprised if he didn't go to first place here, because they have got the fourth, I think, fastest car, or fifth, just ahead of us, and just behind Haas, which does show you with these two. I've got no idea how Leclerc's up there in the Andretti Honda, but I couldn't add Andretti Cadillac because I've already got Cadillac. Let me send forwards for a Cadillac to leave the pit lane. So here's the Cadillac. I've just gone for the most basic livery I could possibly do. I didn't want to edit it or anything, so it isn't the Cadillac colours, but it's quite good livery. Right, here we go. Right. Oh, yellow flag, yellow flag. Carlos Sainz has locked up on his lap. Wow. Big crucial mistake for him there. Oh, that's very wide off the limits. That really wouldn't do any good to tyres.
Copy.
Right. So, Antonelli is currently on a lap. Look, oh, they have changed the livery a bit. It's more black, but now let's go on to the set times. See which driver's improving the most. That driver's going faster. Carlos, but Bottas is further ahead on his lap, and he is right behind the Williams, right behind us, which is giving him a good old tow, which could be handy. He is actually gone faster on this lap than Carlos, which is a ginormous surprise. I wouldn't be surprised if he'll peel into the pits at the end of this lap, which will be a big shame because we do not have the full pecking order that we'd think we'd have. And I'm surprised about Farah because they have 1-2 in Marlborough. As he comes into pits, he's peeling in. I told you he would. That is a really unfortunate peel out. So the current grid as it would stand if Q1, if it was only Q1, Antonelli would be on pole, followed by Norris, Hamilton, then following on after that we would have Ocon, Joe, Lindblad, Leclerc, Piastri, Perez, Dirksen, Colapinto, Porsche, Browning, Bottas, Gasly, Russell, Alonso, Herta, Dirksen, Van Dorn, Bortoletto, and very farly off the pace, Carlos Sainz. So, my best shouts for going out would be Bottas, Alonso, Bortoletto, Dunn, Hurt, and I'd say Russell. That is quite a good car, though, you have to admit. Let's simulate right to the end of this qualifying session, send both of our drivers back out again and hope we can get a good lap again. We are going to put them on new tyres, of course, silly me. So, this should be a good session. Right, I'm going to send out my drivers now. You're going to have to try and survive, I think. Right. Now, we have got no fast approaching drivers behind us. So I am just going to simulate forward to the end of everyone's laps with, what's it got behind me? Done. What can Dunn do? But Alonso first. Oh no, this is what I got told by my friend. They're just going to fight each other and then they're not going to get good enough lap as our driver isn't improving. Oh great, that's so annoying. As Alonso and Dunn come across the line, they both don't improve enough, and Bortoletto doesn't improve enough either. This is really crucial. Can Russell get out of the qualifying elimination zone? But before that, we have got Ocon on a lap. Can Ocon make it out to qualifying? But I think we got some drivers ahead of them both. No, we haven't. So it is Ocon next to finish the lap. In this car, I didn't find the mod until last minute. So I had to go for this random Haas Earth livery. So it doesn't suit the car, but this is what I found. So now around the final corner here he goes. This is a really fire lap thing. He is going to go across the line and he will be going P6. Now this is the last driver to fully improve. So we know Dunn, Bottas, Alonso, Bortoletto and Hurt is out. It's going to be between Russell or Browning to be eliminated. So, what that means is both Porsches are through. Well done. And across the line goes George Russell and he goes up to P12. I don't want to give you an update on Russell. I've took him back to his old Williams days. So, unfortunately, I will change it back to normal. He is only 79 rated. That's why it's terrible. Okay, and he's only like 23 years old. So, and as Antonelli crosses the line into the pit lane, are confirmed. Bottom 6 are confirmed. Bottas, the Bortoletto, no. It's so annoying when you've got so many BRO. Browning, Dunn, Bottas, Alonso, Bortoletto and Herta. Wow, I'm surprised that Norris has got through, to be honest, because if the car's that bad good, why is Dunn getting out qualified? Right, into Q2. I seriously don't think we're going to get through here, I really don't. Now, into the next session, it does say we're mathematically able to get pole, which is a joke. There's no way we'll get pole, and I like how both Andretti's are in the middle of each other. That's so good. I am going to be customising the calendar. I think I am just going to do the first 2 races actually. Listen to this, only because I'm actually going to cancel both the races which are going to be being cancelled, so I'll do it off stream. Righty, so Carlos Sainz doing a good lap so far.
Track clear ahead.
If you don't believe me, our drivers in 10th and 14th, and they're in 10th and 14th, and both of their numbers are 10 and 14. That's silly. Wow, Joe's going fastest. This Haas really is on fire. Pinto's gone faster than his teammate, but first up to finish his lap is going to be Carlos, I think. And then Hamilton will start his lap just before. Is that Hamilton? No, that's yeah. So Carlos goes P1. Then next up to the line, we are going to be having Pinto, as he will be going up to P1 to displace him by a whopping ginormous margin. And up into P3 will be going the Haas of Guan Yu Zhou. Now up to the line next, we have got Pierre Gasly, but he's not on the lap. So next up to finish his lap will be Piastri. He has been pushed down to the Alpine, and he will be starting E3 at the moment. That's a very good lap. Now up to the line comes Arvid Lindblad. He will be going to P8, and Théo Pourchaire will be going to P5. Not a good lap from Lindblad. Up around the final corner here, we will be seeing Lewis Hamilton as he crosses the line, and he will go P2, 1 second off the pace. Now here comes his teammate Kimi Antonelli. This is currently a really good lap. Across the line, here comes Kimi Antonelli, and he will go P1 with only 1 purple sector. Now here comes Pierre Gasly around the last sector of the circuit. How will Pierre Gasly do? This has been a pretty slow lap for him so far. Of course, he is only in the Alpine, so what would you expect from him? And Lando Norris is going faster behind, so we will jump towards him later on. Now Pierre Gasly will go P10 to knock out Van Dorn at this current time, which is very temperamental, as we all know. Now here comes Lando Norris. He has not got a custom livery really. No, he hasn't. His custom livery hasn't been added onto his car, so I will figure out what's going on with that. But around the final corners here we come, on board with Lando Norris as he rounds the final corner to cross the line, and he will put his car P5. Now Russell last
Focus on your marks.
by 1, and Russell will put his car. That really isn't a good lap for Russell, unfortunately, which does say he is probably the favourite to be going down in last place in this session. Now, Dirksen's the last driver to finish our qualifying session. This has been more competitive, I have to admit. Around the final corner here comes Dirksen to go and just jump Russell. as now we have got Lindblad on the start of his lap, and this is a brilliant way to do it. We are blocking Lewis Hamilton right behind us, who is on his out lap, but we have to go on board with Paul Share because he has got to try and get past this Ferrari who overtook us meanly on our lap, but that does not matter for us as Leclerc goes up into P9, which will not be enough, I do not think. Is there anyone else finishing their laps? And the answer is yes, Lando Norris is finishing his lap. But before that, we have got Joe Guan Yu, and we have also got another driver finishing his lap, but he wasn't improving. So, up to the line, here we go on board with Joe Guan Yu. He will put his Haas up to P4. Lando Norris will put his McLaren an almighty lap from him, as I do not think we'll be commentating the second session of the weekend unless one of our drivers can do us a miracle.
I know.
And pause a red flag. Ruin his lap. Oh, we're through. Absolutely wonderful. We are through. Phew. You will be getting qualifying. You will be getting commentary. So out in this session we have got Ocon, Gasly, Lindblad, Perez, Dirksen and Russell. Right, we'll have a 2-minute break as we go into the next session. Alright everybody, welcome back. This has been a lot of hard work commentary in this. Right, he's the first to finish that up.
Track will be clear. Good to go.
Is Franco Colapinto with Joe Guan Yu just behind. But before that, we do have an Alpine on that out lap, so it will be Franco finishing the lap first as he comes across the line. This will be the fastest lap time for possibly one set of 3 corners, because Zhou Guan Yu is going a lot faster through middle sector by, I'd probably say, 2 or 3 tenths, but then he was 3 tenths slower. So around the final corner, here comes Zhou Guan Yu. Can he do an upset of the century? Oh no, he can't. 1 tenth off of Colapinto, and now next up to cross the line will be Lewis Hamilton. No, it won't. Will be Carlos Sainz, which with Antonelli just finishing their lap. And now, as he comes around this last set of corners, we can see our driver is improving, but he has had a terrible middle sector, which is unfortunate. As he comes across the line to go P1, as Landos crosses the line to go P2, and Van Dorn comes and he'll be crossing the line. Lewis Hamilton goes, but it isn't a competitive lap, so I'll not be going back on board with him. And now Van Dorn goes across the line and he will be going P5, which is a competitive lap in his states. Now that is Theo Pourchaire going to go 3rd place. Now next across the line is Charles Leclerc, as he will be going just below Lewis Hamilton. As now around the final corner, here we see Oscar Piastri, as he is going to be coming around the final corner. Here he comes, he's coming, and he's going to go across the line now. And here comes Oscar Piastri, and he will be going to set a 2nd place lap time. Oh my, that is a brilliant lap time for Oscar Piastri. As now here comes Antonelli. He is going to be coming around the final corner. Here he comes down here into the final 2 corners. Now he'll be coming down this little main straight into the little kink of a turn, which is the final corner down here, as he'll be crossing the line to absolutely smash everyone and go 8 tenths clear. The top of the timing screen. There's first lap's complete in Q3. Colapinto, let's remember Colapinto's name. Right, Colapinto is coming to finish his lap right now. He opted to go out early, which is not always the perfect idea, but in his case it could be the perfect idea, as he's coming to round the final corner. Here he comes, coming to across the line, and Colapinto will put his Ferrari. Oh, he won't improve. He'll be starting behind the Red Bull. That is not where you want to be starting him in his sake of shoes. Now, here comes Zhou Guan Yu around the final corner. Here he will be coming. He will come all the way down here, as he is really pressurising Colapinto's lap time. Because if he improves by 1/10 of a second, he can go ahead. As here comes Zhou Guan Yu. Yeah, Zhou Guan Yu improves Now we are on board with Carlos Sainz, who is the next to finish their laps. Carlos Sainz might be able to go on provisional pole, and that to mean there'll be a 1-7 if there's a red flag now for both drivers, which they were not to be happy about, as he doesn't improve enough to go ahead, as next across the line will be that's a 4, right? Yeah. Next across the line will be Lewis Hamilton. No, is that a 4? Yeah, that's right. Across the line is Lewis Hamilton. This is a good enough lap, I'd say, actually, to get on the front row as he comes across the line, and he will be going He3. That is a very good lap in my eyes. Next across the line will be Piastri, but then across the line, here we come. Oh, that's a good lap for him, for the here Porsche. I was about to say his country, but no idea what country he's from. And now around the corner, here comes Lando Norris. Lando Norris is really improving here, he's stepping up his times, and he is going to go ahead of Theo Porsche. As now across the line, we are now seeing Van Dorn, as he just can't beat Charles Leclerc, which he will be upset about, because Theo Porsche, because he will be upset thinking, oh, if we start ahead of a Red Bull, we could have had a Red Bull for our 5th row. But across the line, here comes Leclerc to beat their world best starting lineup, world best position at the end of qualifying. So the top 10 starting lineup is Antonelli, Kimi, Carlos, Hamilton, Norris, Piastri, Leclerc, Zhou, Porsche, Van Dorn and Colapinto, and we'll show you the whole grid just before the Grand Prix. Back with you with more content in 2 minutes time.
The 56 laps of the Shanghai International Circuit await our drivers here in China.
Shanghai has seen its fair share of clashes over the years, one of which happened even before the 2005 race had begun, when Michael Schumacher collided with Christian Albers on the way to the grid, sending Albers into the air.
Shanghai International Circuit is a complicated low-speed track that demands high downforce. The series of rapid turns from 1 to 4 demands high grip, but the more the drivers warm their tyres, the more degradation they'll have to deal with. Here we are, folks. We're back for another day of scintillating F1 action. It's race day.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back to run through the starting grid. There will not be that much seeing the race, I'll be simming through quite a lot of the race, just letting you know. But we will stop at key crashes and points. And Van Dorn is meant to have only 10 controls, so I'm surprised he hasn't spun yet, so we might see that come into the race factor. But he has got 100 aggression, so good luck behind him. So, starting grid, on the first row will be Antonelli and Carlos, then it'll be, on the second row will be Lewis, Norris, third will be Oscar Leclerc, fourth will be Joe Teo, then the fifth will be Van Dorn, Franco, then the sixth will be Ocon, Gasly, French Civil War, then the seventh will be Arvid and Perez, eighth will be Dirksen and Russell, ninth will be Brown and Dunn, 10th will be Bottas and Alonso, quite a good pairing, and then Bortoleto and Colton Herta. So here we go, into the Grand Prix. Strategy wise, I am not starting on the softs. How many tyres have we got? 2 hards, 1 hard. Okay, I'm actually going to go for mad strat here. Hards if needed. That's what I'm thinking. It's 2 seconds faster, so let's get into the Grand Prix.
The anticipation is really building here. The fans in attendance are absolutely buzzing with excitement.
Oh yeah, the Red Bull have, Mercedes have got partly different livery.
An encouraging grid position as they sit in P8. Lots to build on during the race if they manage it well.
Here we go. It's time to go racing. The excitement is building here in Shanghai. It's lights out and away we go.
As Arvid Lindblad has just locked up one of our own drivers.
Have a look as we go into the 13th corner. And the car just locks. They took a gamble and it was
How did you lock up down the straight? Oh, mad game. I'm fine with these positions actually, currently.
We are out of DRS.
I understand that, thank you very much for copying that. We want to harvest our tyres? Yeah, let's go light on them.
Okay, recharge on.
Copy that.
Well, several cars have been caused in that. Oh no! Oh my, this is when I said it would be happening. Van Dorn is out. What a surprise. I'm actually going to pit for mediums with Lindblad. and you're going to stay on your mediums to not ruin our strat. I thought this was going to happen, I really did. Have we gone past a bit? No, we haven't. Good. Good. Hit this lap. Right, multiple car crash. Here we go. What has happened with... Oh, it's Ocon. Oh, they just both went sliding off into the gravel. First two drivers who have crashed this season. No. Cancel. Oh my god. I thought I was a safety car. I seriously thought I was a safety car. I'm so silly. No, don't give up. Don't give up, guys. Do not give up on the car. Please get that gap higher again. So annoyed. Right, push your fuel then, I guess. Oh my, I'm so annoyed at myself. Oh, here we go.
Dash positive.
Copy.
Right, tyres.
Increase liftoff for the brakes.
Copy.
Alonso has crashed at turn 7, and here we can have a look. Oh, that is terrible news for him. That's a ginormous accident. That's very unfortunate for him.
What the team can do about that one.
You know what? I want you to go and attack. I want you to go and catch up. YT full attack after safety car. Full attack after safety car.
Copy.
This strategy could work perfectly here, I think. You can full attack on your power and stuff, but YT really bad. Always right behind him. Come on now. Come on, mate. Come on. Go on. Go on, mate. You know what? I might have to use this tactic, mightn't I had overtaken. Oh, here we go.
Out the tyres. You've done an excellent job. Norris ahead. Gap 5.3. Just manage the tyres.
Copy.
So I've had to talk. But we will not be pausing for team radio, but we will be pausing for race stops when there's a crash. thought that's the
So
best
think
way to
about the
do it.
lift off.
Copy.
Lap 15, lap 16 I'll probably pit him. Of course we've got the tyres here as well, so we'll be able to see when I have to pit. Right,
Copy, copy.
next, mediums next lap. As he is... You really did do well on them tyres, I think. If we can make these tyres really push now, I think we could be
Just
in
close it up a
for...
little bit.
Laps he meant to pit? Oh, he's meant to be pitting now. Right, let's extended these tyres. Right, let's pit now. Let's pit this lap onto the hards. Podium. Metaphorically on the podium, which is good. And we come up good enough. I'm happy with that. Now, if we can continue pushing on these hards, now let's go light. Oh,
It's a fairly heavy accident.
God.
There's a lot of debris on the side
Oh,
of the straight.
brilliant
He's out the
timing. Well done, game. Luke Brown and... Oh, don't you dare tell me he's coming in from far.
Oh, and the cars there, unable to keep out of each other's way. And that won't do their
What happened there?
confidence any good.
No idea who hit who there, but that's our strategy screwed. Let's just conserve our tyres, I guess, then. Here we go. Oh my god, he got hit from the side, from behind.
Look after the tyres.
Copy, copy.
Is it safe to car again?
Just increase
No,
lift.
no, he's going over fuel.
Copy, copy.
Oh, shoot. Sugar plum
Reach the top,
fairy.
please.
Copy.
Right. Come on now, wait. Oh my god, yes! We haven't lost any time. We haven't lost any time, really. We caught them right at the last second, so that's good. We are in the same place I would have thought we would have been in. Come on now. Come on. Oh, brilliant. We're in the places we need to be in. This is good. This is where I think we are currently in performance. With the poise we are ahead of Colapinto, I think we would be just behind Colapinto. Safety car will be in next lap. Safety car will be in next lap. Right, you change it. Right here.
Recharge on, please.
Copy.
Right. Unfortunately, you are going to have to go full attack now, mate. EOS battle assist on. Righty, let's do that. Good, we're ahead. Phew. Alrighty. We are going to have to go full attack now though, unfortunately. To get ahead by enough. Oh, we're doing quite well now actually. Right, you can go full attack now, mate. You've got the tyres good enough to go full attack, so you're going full attack, mate. Here we go, right, last lap, right. You're about to go over fuel, so we're gonna have to attack your battery and everything, mate, to get you back higher up into the points. Right, so this will be P4 points currently for us. Hamilton's got the pit, and Hamilton's going to pit again. So if we can catch up to, we are actually going full attack and we're catching up here. Right, here we go. We're fighting for this podium. Stand up and clap if you think we can get the podium. Stand up and clap if you think we can get the podium. Podium. Stand up and clap if you think we can get the podium. Podium. Stand up and clap if you think we can get the podium. Podium. Stand up and clap if we can get the podium. I don't think so. Boy, last. Come on now, mate. Come on.
Copy, copy.
No, not now. Please not now, please not now, please not now. Come on, mate, come on. We've actually going to do it. Right. Full attack. Attack. Attack, mate. Come on, mate. We deserve a podium. Oh my, oh my, oh my. This drive from my tactics has, you can say, been almighty. Well done, mate. That's the way to get Hamilton right at the end with his tyres falling off. And that means it's not a Mercedes double podium. And here we have got our other driver coming to finish P6.
Okay, that's a
And
flag.
that is Teo Porchere's
Okay, so it's,
first ever F1
green.
podium. Well done, buddy.
Incredible, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we'll take it, mate. Into the pit lane, please.
Excellent. Pleased with that job. Well done. That's the team back at the factory. Couldn't do that without you. Great job, mate. You handled that brilliantly. A really good result. And that is P3 and P6. And also, Guanyu Zhou will be getting the 1 point. So, as it stands, these points will be going 32, 25, 18, 15, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, no. Well, I won't show you that. Here we go. Right, we're going to see the points now, to be honest with you.
Well, that really was a stunning performance from the Red Bull driver today.
Definitely a well-deserved podium. You've got to say their race strategy was very good indeed.
What you do is you do not use any hards in practice, and then you just have hards after hards for...
Each and every one of them.
That's why Fridays and Fridays and Saturdays will be wet from now onwards. I think I'm going to change that.
They'll certainly be pleased to have made the podium. A job well done for sure. Next round will see us head east as F1 prepares for the Japanese Grand Prix. We'll see you at the...
Here we go. Here is the way the points will be handed out. Hard luck to Carlos Sainz, who really did struggle there, and we weren't at the fastest lap pace, which was surprising, as Guanyu Zhou gets the last point. So the driver's standings, we are P6 and P10, and we are now P5 in the constructors, which means we are meeting our goals, which was actually, if you remember very correctly, sixth place. A podium contender streak hasn't really been hit yet, 1 out of 6, but that was certainly a brilliant Grand Prix for us. So, of course, I've been commentating most of that race and managing it. Well, I haven't had any other viewers come in yet, so... Fortunately, no more comment outs. Alrighty. Here we go. Is it that right? I am putting them very low because of course I'm not managing it.